MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Hyunjin Ryu will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Leading off tonight for Miami, the shortstop, Robin Young.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high fastball that's fouled off to the right of the catcher here for strike one.
Pitch, 707.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and in steps Big Frank. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
3-1 to him now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Blue. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Kemp is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Shepard. Go!
First pitch coming. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. And right into the shift. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kaline is there, and it's a very quick inning as this. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Kemp goes quietly leading off the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. The 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That was right up the middle.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 3rd home run of this series as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sale sets. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Thomas waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. In comes Judge. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 6.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. He flew out in his last at-bat. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball. Sale is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of. Coming to the plate now, Hyunjin Ryu. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. In front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Hemp looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 10, Andre.
In now, Andre Dawson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. His 3rd home run of this series as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences. Trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Standing in now, Sean Green.
Second baseman.
Pull it back up the middle.
Green.
Kemp is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run for the Jays on the solo. Through 3 north of the border. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball. Took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great basketball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. A base hit in his first trip. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So digging in now, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-2 now. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. In now, Mike Piazza. Pitch out. The throw pulls him off the bag. swipe second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Struck called. Now the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Holiday.
Into the box now, Matt Holliday. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game. In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with Show Track, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in on 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Certainly a home run worthy of Show Track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound, and he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Luis Tiant answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Luis Tiant. The pitcher,
stepping in now, Hyunjin Ryu. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Kemp moving in. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Marlins.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Digging in. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Louis Tiant. He'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pitch on the way. Shot toward right center. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Sean Green. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. To second for 1. To Thomas at first. It's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
So bases empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Aaron Judge. Tiant gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Acuña's there for it. And that's the third out. Stepping into the box, Robin Yount. And Dan Hina's fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
You know, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A pause and the 0-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Freeman charging this one, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Al Kaline. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fastball called for strike 2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And he'll step on first for the out. The side is retired. Miami down in order. They still find themselves down. Settling in now, Mike Piazza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Matt Holliday.
Stepping in for the Jays, Matt Holliday. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air out to center field. Kemp is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 6-0. Ready now for the Marlins. Matt Kemp, no hits to this point. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Kemp.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
On its way is pitch number 75. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Ronald Acuna is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. In now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Strike 2. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. They won't make. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The first baseman, Freddie.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Ready for another chance? Hyunjin Ryu. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Falling for it, Kemp. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Ready now, Chipper Jones. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. That's popped up. Rendon just to the left of the mound. And the inning is over. 4 pitches on top by a count of 6-0. Brooks Robinson is going to be asked to get things going here as it lead off the top of the 8th to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Into the box now, Robin Yount, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. The big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to bend their legs.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They still find themselves down 6-0. Darren O'Day comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Darren O'Day.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and grounds it to short. Yelich comes up with it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Matt Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This right here is a difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fouled off. Kemp stands at second with no outs. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Popped up. Green over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder.
Stepping up now, Ronald Acuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. That misses. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Jorge Posada will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Miami down to their last strike. Lays off 2-2 now. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays will look to finish off the sweep in front of the home faithful tomorrow night. They go up 3-0 here in the series as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Fans, our final line score tonight.